The Haunting of Hollow Lake. In the heart of the small, remote town of Hollow Lake, nestled between dense woods and fog-laden waters, lay an abandoned mansion, the Greywood House. The mansion stood desolate and foreboding, its windows shattered and ivy creeping up its crumbling walls. The townsfolk whispered stories of a haunting, an inexplicable force that lurked within, yearning to be set free. Among the townsfolk was Emma, a curious journalist with an insatiable appetite for uncovering secrets. Intrigued by the legends surrounding Greywood House, she decided to explore its mysteries and document its eerie history. One cold autumn evening, as the moon cast an eerie glow upon Hollow Lake, Emma ventured toward the mansion. Her heart raced with a mix of excitement and fear. The wind whispered ghostly hymns through the trees, and the rustling leaves seemed to mimic hidden footsteps. She approached the creaking gates of Greywood House, each step echoing through the silent night. The air grew thick with an unnatural stillness, and shadows danced ominously across the moonlit ground. Emma pushed open the heavy doors and stepped into the darkness within. The once grand entrance hall was now a chamber of decay and desolation. Cobwebs adorned the corners, and the floorboards groaned under the weight of time. She carefully made her way through, her flashlight cutting through the darkness, revealing glimpses of a dark and haunted past. As Emma explored further, she heard faint whispers echoing through the halls, a haunting murmur that sent shivers down her spine. The mansion seemed to come alive with unseen presence, as if the walls held memories of the tormented souls that once inhabited it. In a forgotten room, she discovered a diary, old and weathered, its pages yellowed with age. It belonged to Emily Greywood, the mansion's last inhabitant. The entries spoke of loss, loneliness, and a darkness that had consumed the family. Captivated by the tale within the diary, Emma delved deeper into the mansion. She uncovered hidden passageways and secret chambers, each one revealing a fragment of the haunting story. The spirits of the Greywood family seemed to guide her, urging her to uncover the truth that had long been obscured. In the depths of the mansion, she discovered a hidden chamber untouched for decades. Inside lay a portrait of a young girl, Emily Greywood. The painting's eyes seemed to follow Emma, the same haunting gaze she had felt throughout her exploration. Suddenly, a presence materialized beside her, an ethereal figure of a young girl. It was Emily Greywood's spirit, her eyes reflecting sorrow and longing. She gestured to the diary, urging Emma to read the final entry. The last entry spoke of a malevolent force that had consumed the family, driving them to madness and despair. The entity fed on their fear and sorrow, growing stronger with each generation. Emily had attempted to banish it, but the cost was high. The mansion became a vessel for the entity's malevolence. Determined to end the curse, Emma followed Emily's guidance. She uncovered an ancient talisman hidden within the chamber. With the talisman in hand, she made her way to the heart of the mansion, where the entity's presence was strongest. In a climactic confrontation, Emma used the talisman to weaken the malevolent force, allowing Emily's spirit to overpower it. The mansion shook with fury, the walls weeping in despair, but at last the entity was vanquished. With the curse lifted, Hollow Lake began to see a change. The mist lifted, and the waters shimmered with newfound tranquility. The townsfolk rejoiced, and the mansion, now free from the haunting entity, began to crumble. As Emma stood amidst the ruins, she felt a sense of closure. The spirits of the Greywood family appeared before her, expressing gratitude. Emily's spirit smiled, and with a gentle touch, faded into the afterlife. The haunting of Hollow Lake had come to an end, and Emma's story of the Greywood house was shared, ensuring that the darkness and the curse would never be forgotten. The town could finally rest, knowing that the horrors of Greywood House were at last put to rest.